Good morning, fellow Apterians. My name is Bruce Nelson. I'm a volunteer brand ambassador for Aptera Motors, and I'd like to do my second video to talk with you about Aptera today. Those of you who saw my last video can see quite a difference. A few days ago, I recorded this in a snowstorm, and I tried to make a video a day ago, and it was 1 degree above zero, and my voice didn't quite hold up. But today already we're pushing about 60. Most of the snow is gone, and I'm happy to come to you to tell you a little bit more about Aptera. So what is Aptera exactly? I know that there are some of you viewing this that may not know even what that is. The name stands for, or comes from a Greek word called wingless flight, and it's actually a two-place solar electric EV, or a solar-powered electric vehicle. The vehicle being two-place is perfect for couples like my wife and I. It is suitable for the highway. It can go easily up to 100 miles per hour. Top speed is listed at 110, so it covers the range that we would certainly be using. You can buy them in range, depending on battery size, from 250 miles EPA highway rating all the way up to 1,000. We're going to be getting one that's rated for 400 miles per hour range, and it does that on a 40 kilowatt sized battery bank. The Aptera has room not only to seat two people, but there's enough room in the back to also sleep two on camping trips, and probably a dog if you have a small dog along as well. The total payload of the vehicle is 500 pounds, which in our experience with a Gen 1 Honda Insight is going to be plenty to handle us and our camping gear, and even on cross-country trips. Because it's a three-wheel vehicle, it doesn't have to meet some of the safety standards that cars do, and this is a concern for some people. Aptera has been designed from the beginning to be a very safe vehicle. So it's going to be crash tested according to the Federal Motor Vehicle Standards, Part 200, and it has features like front and rear crumple zones, airbags, seat belts, of course, and also it has an F1 style passenger safety cage, which is built from Kevlar and carbon fiber. So it's going to be an extremely strong vehicle right around the passengers, but the front and back will have crumple zones to absorb energy in case of a collision. It also has as an option a level 2 safety pilot, which we are ordering, and I think that when the volunteer crash results are published, that it's going to come into a very safe rating. That will happen shortly before shipping begins. Another thing I'd like to talk about is the simplicity of service. It has about 6,000 parts compared to 30,000 parts of a normal vehicle that's built today. And Aptera, unlike some other companies, offers right to repair. Now that means several things for you. You're going to be able to source parts wherever you want to without having a warranty issue. You'll be able to either work on it yourself or take it to your favorite repair dealer, because they are going to open source the repair documents, and anybody who wants to will be able to read the repair procedures. And I think this is a major advantage, and I'm going to be glad to support companies that also follow this kind of a policy. So the other thing that I'd like to talk about today is other sources of information. This is a relatively new YouTube channel, but I have been managing a Reddit site called Our Aptera Motors for over a year now. And so that's the goal there, is to post pretty much all the information that gets published about Aptera. A great site is the Aptera website, aptera.us, and you will also find they have a YouTube channel which posts a lot of information, including the videos about the vehicle. Some of the other websites that have been around for quite a while would be the Telosive EV. You have Steve from Aptera Owners Club, Rich Rodriguez, a fellow Aptera ambassador. Some of the others would include Mike Jarvis, Devin Thorpe, Fizzy Driver, Tosh or Raj Gandhi, and there are quite a few others. Cyber Owners is another one. And I encourage you to do some searching on YouTube and your other favorite internet sources for more information about Aptera. So until next time, when we'll try and answer some questions and go into more detail, stay well, and I look forward to bringing you a lot more information about this car. Well, it depends on where you are as a car, because of the legal definition in the US. It's either rated as a motorcycle or an autocycle. In Australia, it's a car. It really depends on the particular legal definition in the area you live in. So talk to you later. Thanks very much, folks.